if I remember correctly. I don't remember their exact set count right now, but I mean, it's going to be explosive because Cammy plays differently than the rest of the Chicago Steves. She's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more willing to push down on that advantage.
She gets to scrapping, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see what, but I mean, Dank is so good at this matchup. Dank knows this matchup inside and out. I mean, he plays Ridacious all the time, you know, and then all the other Chicago Steves and whatnot, so he's very, very well versed here. So we'll see what the two of them are able to show us this time around.
Ooh, nice backer from Dank to push into the corner. Oh, by the way, for those that might not know, we're saying Cammy because the other tag that Skibidi Blockenheimer uses is Camo Cat. Cammy, short for Camo Cat. Just for those who might not be aware, but really good start already for Cammy, trying to hit off the side of the stage.
Yep.
Dank just matching the damage so far, 100% on each.
One of the things that Dank is going to have to deal with that he doesn't normally have to deal with is Cammy is a Steve with tech skill. She's got those. She's got those nils.
Right.
The nil combos that can kill you off of a single straight hit. She's got those on deck a lot of the time.
Yeah, the nil combos that I would assume are very effective against a character like Captain Falcon.
Yeah, it's just killing him right off the top a lot of the time.
Being a fast follower, you're going to lose a lot of stocks to some bananas combos against Steve. Diamond on deck. I assume we're going to see that get saved. Nice forward air from Cammy to take that stock right away. Dank down to a deficit right away, and that could be a lot of damage, but the down smash just rips right through it.
Yeah, none of he just decides to rip down smash. That's the Dank difference.
It is.
That's the Dank difference right there.
I'm just surprised it wasn't an up smash, you know?
Yeah.
The diamonds are on deck now, though, so despite the stocks being evened up, Dank does have a mountain ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it there earlier when he got that up throw on Cammy and she teched the block. He was ready for it. He wasn't able to punish off of it, but he was ready for it. And that's the kind of stuff that is so important when fighting Steve, is being ready for those wacky situations that Steves are always prepared for, and most people are not.
Yeah, it's the creativity in a situation that you've never seen before. You know, for many, the creative part would be to just know what's going to happen, right? But to be able to see a situation that's already unfamiliar and then add an element of creativity to it is what you are rewarded with once you play the Steve matchup enough.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what they have to offer here. They're sitting at pretty even percents here. One good hit from either one of them is going to be a pretty nasty position, and there's the Nair. Fantastic stuff. Yeah,
nasty is right. That was a really tough spot for Skibidi Blockenheimer to make it back from. Good stuff from Dank, and now the other side of the wall. Dank has really just been jumping over the wall to very little punishment from Cammy.
Captain Falcon has a little bit more movement than most characters that try to jump over the walls.
Yeah,
normally you can just, if somebody's going to jump over the wall, you can just back air them. But Dank's familiarity, Jesus, the shield poke. Dank's familiarity and also just Captain Falcon's speed and mobility makes it a lot harder to actually punish him for jumping over those blocks.
Man, and Captain Falcon with no shortage of options to break through the blocks if need be. That down tilt is a great option. You saw Cammy trying to build a shield to stop Dank from jumping over, and then he just broke the door right down. But 99% Cammy at a deficit, very much threatening to get back into this game. No iron on deck. The up smash not quite going to do it, but again, no iron makes the recovery really tough, and Dank going to make the most out of it. Not losing the stock yet. And he lives to fight another day, and that is going to do it. The up B from Dank gets it done.
Yeah, good stuff to Dank, keeping his composure there. One of the things that I noticed from Cammy specifically whenever she plays is something that I have been trying to drill into her, is that her resource management is not the best.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, she has a lot of iron comes out, a lot of, what is going on with the camera has been, I noticed it's like an auto thing. The camera has been struggling with Dank all weekend.
Right, that's funny. I would imagine that. That makes sense. There we go. The cameras have equalized a little bit. But yeah, you mentioned the resource management earlier, and I saw it actually work out in Cammy's favor, where she would build a wall with 3 iron, but then stand behind that wall and mine up way more than 3. But against a character like Captain Falcon and a player like Dank, you're not going to be afforded that same type of time.
No.
So you can't use your iron that flippantly. Yeah. And now Dank trying to make it back with side Bs.
But 70% on Dank, that's not any unfamiliar territory he's been in, though. I mean, one good hit is going to do a lot for him, but fantastic conversion coming out from Cammy. Yeah,
very good conversion indeed. A lot of damage getting put on 112. You are firmly within that kill range. Dank has to be careful, but actually, no, he doesn't. He's never going to be careful.
No, Dank is not known for being careful.
Dank should throw his head against the wall.
He is going to brute force it until it works, and it will work.
Right. It'll work eventually. I'm like, oh yeah, Dank needs to be careful and play optimally. No, he doesn't.
No.
No, he does not.
He's got the Dank effect.
He's going to side B. The Dank effect keeps him alive off the block just above his head. And yeah, just slamming his head against this wall, literally. Falcon dash attack down tilts in those wood blocks.
Yeah,
tries to get around it.
Cammy has gold tools online, so now she's got that faster frame data, but it might not matter when it comes to Sir Dank because he is known for just kind of eviscerating stocks, and now Cammy has no iron and has to make it back against him.
Cammy is alive by inches right now. That Captain Falcon down smash just barely missed her head. It gave her a haircut. Now she's sitting on the opposite side of this wall, maybe threatening an F smash. And yeah, I like the way Cammy's playing around these blocks more often. Not trying to set up camp, but just using it as a baiting tool. And gets a grab out of it, grabbing out of the Raptor boost.
Yeah. Blocks are such an interesting neutral tool. Just ran out there for that quick nair. Good stuff.
Nice.
You're not getting away from that. Nope. You think you're getting away from Raptor Boost, you're not getting away. You're not getting away.
Nair 1 into up air. The forward air doesn't get it done, but good damage again put onto Sir Dank, and that's going to even up the percentages just about. Wood tools, maybe not. Keeps it pretty close, though. Cammy very firmly back within this game.
Yeah, she went for the back air instead of the forward air, and Dank's SDI actually pushed him out instead of out and away instead of towards her. But what happened? I missed that.
Fucking knee happened.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Of course. What else would it be?
Glanced away for a second. Sir Dank and ripped away a stock.
Yeah, and this is a position that you don't want to be in. There's a Raptor boost, unable to convert with an up air just yet, but he's still significantly further in the driver's seat.
This is strange here. I haven't felt like Sir Dank is really running away with the game that much, but now with a massive lead, both in games and in this game specifically, 100% on that last stock. Cammy still can't take it. That up smash is threatening, but a well-placed back air is going to send it the other way.
That's nice two back airs and grounded up B to kind of throw Dank off his game there a little bit.
That was interesting. Oh, wait a minute.
She could have maybe converted with it, but...
What? Huh?
Yeah.
I thought there was a block there.
There was. It was just slightly damaged.
Right.
It was damaged just enough for the Falcon kick to destroy it and keep going through.
That's pretty good.
Which is something that Dank knows very well.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
I saw it earlier where he Falcon kicked a wall. Like, it was like a wall and a block underneath it. He Falcon kicked it and got instant shield.
Wow.
Because he canceled it. He canceled it off. Yeah, no,
I love those niche block interactions.
Yeah, he loves that stuff.
Yeah, I love the moments where, like, neither player on the stage totally knows what's about to happen. So it's just about who reacts to it quicker or who can intuit what would happen better. But now there's that jab combo that's so tough against fast fallers. The spike is going to hit once, but Cammy doesn't have to chase off for the second one. Tied up in percents just about.
Yeah, you can't really chase Falcon off with that second one. It really only works. Yeah, it really only works with Fox and Falco. But I mean, still, fast faller damage. Fast fallers against Steve is just not something. Ooh, scary.
Yeah. Whoa, good attempt on the up smash. Like the idea, but doesn't connect. Sir Dank, again, just going even in this damage. And that's what I've been saying is that I haven't really felt like Sir Dank is really dominating, but these wins are just kind of falling right into place.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. When he does manage to get that, that opening, it does spell a really, it puts Cammy in an awful spot.
Oh, nice dash attack. Gets it done, trying to F-smash the crafting table, but missing and then not touching it. And then standing still.
Hey, he gave up.
Said, my bad.
It was too tough.
Way too far away. I can't get over there. So good. Sir Dank going to catch an F-smash, barely staying alive at 145.
Yeah, this is something that is interesting. I think Dank is just so used to Steve's shenanigans that he has a tendency to live forever against Steve.
Yeah, I'm finding that. The up smash to clank with the strong hit of Anvil and then live. Not a lot of people are thinking about that up smash. Are thinking about hitting Anvil in the first place, but it's surprisingly effective counterplay. What a relax. Dank.
Okay, if it hit though.
Dude, you're not winning by that much, bro. Like,
hey, it doesn't matter. It's Sir Dank.
Yeah, no, you're right. He's going to go for it.
He's going to go for it. But Cammy has diamonds on deck, so that's a girl's best friend right there. We'll see what she's able to actually, how much damage she's actually able to get out of it, because the damage output on Diamond is crazy.
So much. And already Sir Dank kind of getting bit in the butt for that Falcon punch attempt. Lost the stock and immediately took 110% about it. But the forward arrow is going to shut me right out. Good stuff.
Yeah, you can never count Dank out.
I feel like missing a Falcon punch into getting 0 to death is like the equivalent of a taunt to get bodied.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, obviously not fully getting bodied. Sir Dank still alive at 133. The survivability has been ridiculous, as you called attention to. Why does that up B do that? That's such a good move.
Yeah, it's a fantastic move. However, my favorite thing that'll happen is Dank uses that move so much that it actually doesn't kill.
Yeah, it like super stale.
It's like super stale. But good stuff to Cammy, finally able to manage to get a stock there. And, you know, it's not impossible. We are talking about Steve here with gold tools, so this could be the end. Isn't able to get the spike, but it's going to put him off stage anyways. And now he's in a bad position, but unfortunately for Cammy, that's a Raptor boost.
Several great ideas in a row there for Cammy, but they don't fully pan out, as Dank is going to Raptor boost and then Falcon kick that wall. Just pressing the B moves. One Falcon punch away from using all 4 of them on that wall. There, one is going to connect, but not the second one to boot. Meinstein over here trying to get a connection, but couldn't get it done. Dank chasing off stage. Down tilt doesn't connect. Still swinging back effectively, though.
Yeah, and there's the grounded Falcon kick. Not going to kill just yet. Cammy able to survive. Steve has a crazy amount of survivability.
What an air dodge.
Ooh, Jesus. Jabbing him out of the up B. This could be huge, actually. Cammy could get something. It's going to break the gold tools on him. Now, she has no material. She only has a single stone block, and Dank is so contented to sit there and Falcon kick off the block. Fantastic 3-0 coming out from Dank there.
That game was interesting because I feel like when I see Steve doing the type of baits that Cammy was just doing, I never see the Steve lose. If it's last hit, both players are super high percent, and she's doing like mining baits, immediately cancel at F smash, and they're connecting. It's like, oh, Steve's never lose this one. But Dank stayed very composed and was able to get it done.
So well versed in that matchup.
Yeah, I can tell.
Beating Dank as a Steve player is something that is going to be significantly harder than I think people will give credit for, because I mean, is
it just Cammy and Radacious, or are there other Steves?
Well, there are a lot of Steves in Chicago, but the biggest names right now are definitely Cammy and Radacious. And I mean, I don't know the set count on Dank and Radacious, but they play a lot.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where if you play against Steve a lot, even if you don't like do well or win, you are going to have a level of matchup knowledge about like how things interact with block or how to punish minecart that so few people have, just because of like a general refusal to practice the matchup.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's something that you talk about a lot.
It's one of my favorite things personally, watching players actually think about blocks outside of Steve using them and how they can actually benefit.
Yeah, how can I use it against them?
Exactly.
Like I've seen a lot of people do really interesting like landing cancels to get like surprisingly safe like forward smashes or whatever. Like throw it out with no end lag. It's a lot of really cool stuff that everyone can do with block. It's not just something that can benefit Steve, you know.
Yeah, but fantastic showing from Cammy, and Dank is gonna keep the fight alive.
Yeah, keep pushing.